say we split into two groups and look for the two objective marks. They're very small squads. Charlie's only 3 people. You're 5 people in Alpha and 6 in Bravo, so splitting would not be a good idea. Yeah, fair enough. It's just alright, we can get transportation.
We can have transportation. We're all on foot. Well, that's a bad idea. Not 20, it's only 5. But yeah, we can take some procs.
Ah, that's...
We'll see what will survive after
That's
taking
actually...
Command, do you hear?
That's beautiful.
What do we have?
You don't have any supports.
Right.
It's all out of range.
That is actually beautiful.
Right, any other ideas? I think we just spread drop there, we'll walk in and we'll take it.
That's...
Yeah, all the way up
So
until
I'll
here.
give him a
We'll cover from behind hills and trees. So we can get very close before we are spotted. We can move like this, and like this, separating our forces to not all walk in from the same place. Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that works fine.
How are you doing, guys? They're just prepping, squad leaders are prepping their missions. I'm playing as a grenadier in today's operation. I'm gonna do my best to be like that, Pepe right
I
there.
think it's better to do it night.
Yeah. We're buying insertion.
Grab night vision,
Yes.
guys.
True.
Everybody grab night vision.
Insurgent slash regular army slash farmers.
We need to grab NVGs if you didn't hear.
Night vision. Oh, night vision goggles.
Gonna make a few switch outs.
Does it go on your head and on your eye? Yes.
And yeah, Fallen, whenever you're ready, go red.
Squishy.
Stick
Ready?
with black.
Right, I'll switch to SVD.
Grab the monocle. This is
The
the only
other
one for one.
The one with spawn.
1P913.
Yep.
Sounds specifically.
2400.
This point might as well switch to NA as well.
Oh.
T5 sounded, let's go.
We're keeping the AK with the grenade launcher classes.
That's still
It might be
beautiful.
darker in the mountains.
Yeah, for shaded
Sure,
areas,
fix
bring
in your head.
NVGs.
Tempted to just look around now.
How do you make the moon go away?
Clouds.
You have to change the type of the day. Also, what's the button to increase the brightness on the nods again? I forgot.
Didn't know there was one.
Same.
That's fine, I'll just look it up.
So Liu, you were
Now,
able to
when you're
pick
ready,
up
there is
the...
teleport pole between the two Beach Boy
Hmm.
arsenals. It leads to the airbase. One of you will pilot it and jump out himself. Because we don't have enough people to have a separate pilot. If you don't want to, well, AI can do it for you. Or
I'll
as in
pilot.
high commands.
Or flight.
We should grab parachutes.
Are we Alpha or Bravo? That's the question. This is probably. Hey, had up. What radio we on?
Bravo.
That's the 70. Thank you. And my radio's been nicked.
Lovely.
How do you place the backpack on your chest?
I don't see parachutes.
Never mind.
Hey, so I'm dumb. Where do we get the parachutes?
From the arsenal here.
They-
Wait.
I'm gonna be next to the
70 check.
enemy plane.
Good check.
In the plane, alright.
Parachutes are in the plane.
Liru, you were able to pick up the ammunition?
Yeah, I got 2 boxes for you.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
Everybody teleport.
Whatever suits you.
Result.
I'll find this damn button. Ah, yes, the one true airline. I almost forgot. Awkward. Awkward. Alright, make sure your backpack's on your chest. Come in, grab a steerable parachute, and chill.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
No, this is not a T0 training. This is just a standard TSB op. Prince giving FBI a sub. Should I be worried? Thank you to you both. I hope you both keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this. Sorry, I'm just looking through my damn controls trying to find how to adjust the NVG brightness again.
Alright, I'll pull up these marked up now once you land. I'll just there, we'll leave this.
Everybody in.
God damn it.
Well, Bravo's in.
Should be under equipment. Increase, alt page up. Alt page up. Okay.
Everybody in.
Okay, apparently I already had it on the brightest setting, so screw me.
Command, do you hear me on local?
Yep.
High command.
For reference, it's alt page up and page down, but if you grab the dual nods, then you're already at the brightest setting, so have fun.
Can I just fly straight to the LZ?
Ah, man.
Properly.
Can they stop with the ramp noises? It's TSB, Cap. They like to play with every little thing.
Mirowell, have you stopped at the long range backpacks under our fucking frontier specimen? So, can we maneuver? Can I just fly straight to the LZ, or do I have to maneuver and waste time? Mirowell, do you hear me?
Yes, you can
Just fly straight to the LZ.
directly to your LZ.
Hi, perfect.
I mean, I do have I'm gonna just shot their gun. I do have more thermobaric rounds, so if I see another hotel, I might try to mortar it, but we'll see. That was a big accident, but the real trick, guys, is if you listen to the end of the clip, they say that the HVI was killed after the hotel blew up, which I should have put that in captions to show, like, that was the significance. You accidentally blow up a hotel, kill an HVI, and it just, happens. Just a big oops. It was a single hotel. Have you had cider yet? If you're talking about the one you sent, if you sent any, I don't remember. I haven't opened the boxes yet. I need to do an unboxing this week. I've just been busy with TSB-based stuff. If you notice, there wasn't any YouTube uploads yesterday. That's because I had to deal with other stuff. So that was fun. But I got uploads up today. We have the hotel highlight and the I just put up the French Resistance op from yesterday. Trying to get ahead again.
100, I guess.
I didn't record the duck game, Don. It's not going up. Please, ever. See ya, Cap. Honestly, Shreb, I don't think this op's gonna be Broken Arrow. Because we're Spetsnaz fighting insurgents. The only way it's gonna be Broken Arrow is if the squads if they go too far away from each other. We're about to jump.
Jump.
Caution, ramp.
I don't have an altimeter. That's fine. So we got some lights up on the road southeast.
Convoy.
And open. RV is that way. Slight adjustment right, moving out.
Okay, I have landed.
Liru's on the ground, 200 meters from RP. Looked clear from up there.
Shoot me land.
I don't see any early open shoots. Guess Cavasius' double V hotkey broke or something. He wasn't able to bail. Ooh, hiccup. Wasn't able to bail. Alright. Just checking all my gear, making sure I'm good. Stamina looks to be the big stuff. Looks like squad leader was first to make it. Hats off to Undead. Nope, that's Dr. Boom. Number 3. He's not far behind. Plane just went overhead again. Ah, there's a chute that's really high up. Cack. Hey, Undead, you want to see a meme?
Yeah.
Alright, look up bearing 206 high. I want to say 100 meters. Look at Fudgehead McGee swinging like a champ, desyncing across the sky. Isn't that beautiful?
It's fucking glorious.
What?
Look at bearing 187, about 75 meters up in the air now. Desyncing like a champ. Open his chute way too high.
Yep. See what you mean.
If we did this during the day, we would have been fucked.
If I can pack other people, just not myself. Glorious.
Yeah, I don't think they have self-packing on. Undead, you want to do a call list to see who may have pancaked?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been looking at CTIP news.
You want me to call it for you while you pack them?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Alright. This is Liru. I'm going to do a call list for squad leader Hadev. Hadev, check in.
Hello.
Dr. Boom, check in.
Right behind you.
Rex, check in. Rex, check in. Oof. Izek, check in.
Hello.
And I'm myself. Alright. Anyone know where Rex pancaked?
Negative.
He doesn't have C-Tab, so I have no idea where he is. Excellent. Squad's yours, Undead. 1 KIA. Technically MIA.
Wait, I'm confused. Are we Alpha or Bravo?
We are Bravo.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a Zeke.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're all here except Rex, who either forgot to jump, or nope, he'd have a vehicle symbol on him if he didn't jump, so he's pancaked somewhere. But he didn't grab a C-Tab, so we have no idea where he is. So, top cack. Thanks for dropping by, FBI. I don't think you're my agent, but whoever you're stalking, I hope they're doing okay.
Let's just move southwest. Bring up the rest of the guys.
Moving with you, boss.
What about Rex?
What about him? Not much we can do. We have no idea where he is. He doesn't have any way of telling us where he is. Without metagaming.
Yep.
If he wanted to be rescued, he should have brought C-Tab. If he wanted to live, he should have opened his chute earlier than later.
Or he just landed fast.
Well, like I said, if he wanted to be rescued, he should have brought C-Tab. Forehead. Rex, this is Liru. Final check before you're left. You don't have C-Tab, so we don't know where you are. MIA on the start. That sucks. Frames are pretty good right now, actually. He has failed the Emperor.
I'll move out east.
Roger, moving east.
It's split into 3 sections, so it's not subjective. We're taking middle line.
Roger, middle line. Oh, if he pancaked, he at least has 10 wounds that are crushed tissue and cuts, which are a bit of an annoying thing to fix. But we could, but we don't know where he is. The only luck he has if we randomly run into him, but we're on the bottom right of the drop zone, and I didn't see a chute land. The only one I saw was Izix, because he opened way too late. Am I running 2 PCs? No. I need to look into how to set up a stream PC, but I also have very powerful components in my computer that I haven't really needed to yet. If that makes any sense.
Who is Hatterface? He is Alpha Squad League.
I mean, again, I hate to have to leave people behind, but there is literally no way we could find them. We don't have any air assets that could go on thermal scans to find them. We have a massive drop zone, and we have an objective to do. Realistically, if this were to be, like, you know, a realism thing, we'd probably split up into teams and look for them. But we're a casual community. The best he can do is just get in another plane and reinsert. Unless this is one life, in which case, oof. If you don't know how to play Airborne ops, you shouldn't play an Airborne op, you know? Yeah, I mean, I think the only game my computer's, like, struggled on was Call of Duty World War II. But only Call of Duty World War II, because we were able to stream Breakpoint when it came out, which, it was good for the memes, but, you know, I can easily stream next-gen games on this computer, but, you know, nothing really interests me that's been coming out. Like, other than, Outer Worlds was interesting, like, games that I'd want to play casually. Rex is a casualty. You know, games I don't really want to stream, I just want to chill with. You know, I mean, I don't really stream my DayZ. Like, I got into a really intense firefight the other day, and I thought I had a guy boxed in a building, but he actually, like, ran out right under my nose, and it was brilliant. But, you know, we traded rounds, and it got very intense, but I've already given my piece about how I don't like to PvP, because when I get an adrenaline rush, it just fills me with anxiety. But we were both in a military base, and I wanted to loot it, and he already looted half of it, and I wanted his shit.
Just take it stride, mate. Best you can do.
Yeah, Don, we can do some Gmod memes again. That would be nice. VR, I can get into VR. Subnautica, I would stream some Subnautica. I already did stream some Subnautica way back when.
Alpha's maybe 5 minutes out, maybe a bit less.
But what you guys gotta understand is, it's not gonna be till I want to say September. Actually, let me talk about the whole timeline. So I've got my last semester of school. Roger. I got my last semester of school, then I got 3 classes to take care of. Whether or not... Oh, there's Rex! Hey, look, we found Rex.
Yeah, I got armored.
How the hell did you...
Not opening your parachute isn't armored. If you actually get armored, say it inside chat. Forehead?
Well, I hit the ground and it just couldn't let me. Like, the ground just suddenly teleported directly to my face.
The ground slowly... So you fell?
No, like, I jumped out the plane.
Yep.
I was getting ready to deploy my parachute, and then suddenly I was in the ground.
So you fell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Southwest of us.
Okay. For real though, Rex, if that happens, just say inside chat, the Zeuses are more than willing to heal you if it was an actual bug. But, yeah. Okay. I mean, it's Arma. Oh, that's not a good sign. When grass renders late like that, that's an early sign of memory leaking. And I've noticed that on this map, there actually tends to be a little bit of memory leaking.
Alright, we want to stay here. It's all open.
Roger. Oh, we got a nice little camp up here. Alright, 2 sentries immediately spotted facing our direction.
We got 4.
Looks like we also have a patrolling team in between us and the compound, at least 2 infantry. There seems to be a FAR patrol over at bearing 104, another 4-man group.
We have a patrol like 100 meters ahead of us.
Yeah, this patrol is at least 5-man. 6.
Yeah, we got eyes on them. Just heading north.
So we have 2 patrols outside, 1 close to us, 1 on the opposite side of the compound.
I can engage the patrol.
I would assume these are all 8-man patrols based off of this one.
I hear a chopper.
Yep, somewhere to the south. Repositioning a little to the south for better cover. It's an MI-8 moving northeast. TB it is.
Yeah, no night vision on anybody. Got a rifle bearing 100 and a PKP bearing 106.
Boss, I'm gonna displace north for a second. I saw movement of a single guy about 100 meters to our north moving west. Possibly a second patrol patrolling further out. Stand by.
Okay. The guy's compound is 200 meters away from us.
Disregard, I think it was Charlie. Actually, negative. 2-man patrol north of Charlie's position by about 50 meters. Tell them to watch their north. scratch that about 100 meters. Sorry to cut it off. When we get into this type of situation, you gotta kind of switch your brain and start focusing on everything. Put my nods back on. Undead, do you want HE or thermobaric for this?
We want to keep this place alive so we can actually use it. And thermobaric destroys buildings way too easily.
Roger, switching to HE. Standing by for the order. That 8-man patrol, I'm probably gonna prioritize TB on it.
Yep.
That would literally kill them all. And now we wait. No, that's an 8-man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's about 8. And then there's that other 3-man, 4-man patrol. So that far patrol to the east on that little mini ridge line, that's the patrol I spotted behind Charlie. So they're doing a massive patrol around the eastern flank. Yeah, I lost my shot. We're just waiting on the order to engage at this point.
Seem to be moving a bit. Nope, no.
As a Russian, good job, Liru.
Yeah,
So for those of you that are just coming in now, you missed the meme in the beginning, which I'm probably going to make a thumbnail for this video. Or at least some sort of thumbnail somewhere, but it was an absolutely amazing meme. Best of the best. I think they're just getting recon data, so there's no surprises, but there's always going to,
100. What else is looking away?
There would be, some sort of surprise insurgents have.
Line your targets up.
Oh, that's the order. Confirm, we're firing.
Yep.
Crossing right. That's a lot of thermal barrack used. He's engaging me. Whew! So much for keeping it intact.
It's somewhat intact.
Having a little trouble navigating these rocks. I don't want to go in the open. His casings are going up to me. Cack. Good night. Woo, yep. Someone's mad at me. Yeah, not that much cover around here. I'm gonna move up to this rock. Guess I'm not accurate today.
Start pushing in.
Yeah, I've got some infantry very far east on prone.
Alright, so I need to aim a little above. Alright. Guy got a break. You have a guy on a technical 126 watching our Overwatch vector. If I could get a marksman up here. Southeast. Actually, looks like he's turning around.
A firm.
Got him.
On my way.
One guy still is.
Technical gun is dead.
Yeah, not for long. That just bounced behind him.
Did about think they worked once.
Copy that, probably don't know what one of HQ.
Let's see where that lands. Right where I wanted it. Ah, that's beautiful. Yeah, so Bravo's cutting forces off. Actually, that's Alpha. We're Bravo. Charlie's up there. Boom, move with Liru. Let's push up.
Yep.
Lead, I'm taking Boom. We're gonna set up on the wall, try to set up a base of fire for you guys, and we can all start pushing into this compound.
Jump up.
Let's get behind this crate right
Yep.
here.
That's my plan.
Watch right, I'll watch east.
Understood.
Alright, Lead, we're set if you want to start coming down with the rest of the force.
Yep, everyone else move.
Go. Oh. This is everyone.
Nearly.
So play or bush? Do we or bush? The bush.
this.
Still have shots east bearing 110, so keep taking cover from that direction. Full mag. Oh, water barrel. Yeah, it's starting to get too bright for NVGs. Barracks are cleared.
Yep.
Hey, buddy. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bug bite. Undead, we got a guy moving around that building wreck. He's exiting.
Oh, yeah.
He's down. The suppressor on the 545 AK, it really nullifies the damage, so you gotta, like, 2-hit people. I thought it was the person with the burning barrel. You wanna pop a frag in there?
One guy close.
Let's pop a frag.
Oh, found someone who's surrendering.
Frag out.
Got him.
Oh, okay, well, frag out. you got him right after I threw it. Lead recommend you talk to the guy surrendering.
Understood. Moving in now.
One down. You good?
Yeah.
New mag.
No response from him.
Frag out. Crossing behind. Oh, I almost shot you.
Please don't do that.
I saw your gun, and I'm like, oh! And I saw it was a suppressor, I'm like, wait a second. Good shot.
What do you want me to do to the prisoner?
Lead, I recommend you go deal with the prisoner.
Where is he?
On Boom's path.
Ooh. This is what we call the Liru special. Jesus Christ. Yeah, my aim is dog shit with this scope today. Guys, keep watching northeast. There's still a few stragglers running around. I was dead. We still got a few guys southeast of the compound. Would recommend we push in south and then flank to the southeast. Frag out.
Alright, we'll leave there for the moment, clear the town.
Understood.
Half a mag.
I've removed his weapon, so.
My issue is getting keyholed in any one of these windows. Lost him. I had to have just hit him in the head.
Yep. M2 technical. Oh, jeep.
Liru, I need my ammo.
Can you not double broadcast inside, please? Where are you?
I am 0971.
Eyes on, eyes on. Hey, come to the corner. Grab it out of my backpack. You're right. I don't really need the suppressor on at this point. But I'm going to keep it on because it also reduces the muzzle flash. I think I know what the issue is, actually. That's why I don't really like AKs in this game. Yeah, so she's by default ranged to 450, so I'm gonna take her to 100. And then put the scope on. So that's why I've been overshooting all my shots. Try to hit that guy in the head. Goes right to the dot. Okay, we're good now.
Enemy squad about south side of town.
Yeah, we got friendly star east.
Understood.
Owie! I don't think you like the fact that I just flash cooked his friends. He didn't like that one bit, now did he? Those are friendlies off to my left. They might have shot me on accident. Yeah, oh, you see one of those bodies right in the middle of it. Like I said, I don't think they're really happy about that. See, the reason why thermal barrack is a very nasty weapon, also known as like a fuel air bomb, is because it ignites the oxygen in the air, and it will extend all the way to within your lungs. So, not a fun last moment of life, to say the least.
There we go. Fine, done.
Yeah, the Russian GP25, it's more accurate. Oh, no, it has a greater distance than the, you know, 203, 320 system, because the 320 you can only range up to 350. But if you know what you're doing with it, and you have ordnance like thermal barrack, you can essentially use a short-range hand mortar. And it is terrifying. It is absolutely terrifying. You just gotta wait a second to have the round actually come back down to earth. Going left. Left is clear. Yeah, most of mag.
Bravo copies.
Alpha's down the road to us.
Yeah, I forget. Where are we going to get the
Let's go check the side of town, make sure it's cleared.
I didn't realize I thought I was going down. It looked like I was climbing up, and then I ended up down. So hey, I thought I'd have to call in an Arma. Whew.
I need to prioritize magazines more medical at the moment.
Alright, what's our next order, boss?
Not yet.
Bro, there's a search you sort of town to clear. We took all the reinforcements.
Liru's repacking. Oh, I thought it'd be quicker than that. And could I get a pack real quick?
AFK for about 5 minutes. See what
Thanks.
5-10 minutes. I'm gonna put myself in a corner.
You need one?
Nah.
Alright. I got shot because they didn't like how I was flash cooking their buddies. But I'd recommend we garrison this building right here.
Yep.
So we have some good cover. Alright. Guys, there's a building just to our south, slight southeast. Let's garrison that as squad leader gets new orders. That way if QRF come by, we're not directly in the open. Knock knock! Cheeky breaky!
You are not proud to say that you don't have the ration cleaners.
I have the thermal barrack, that is enough.
Нет.
Yes.
Yeah, you guys got camel ties?
I think Mark.
No. Oh, we actually had a KIA? That sucks.
I got some gun. Hi, bro.
So that was the Insurgent HQ, and now we gotta set up blocking positions. So I guess the strong point was the HQ. Now we have to secure those 2 roads.
Hello?
And now we pull security.
Right, who's up there, camel ties?
Not enough.
So how's everyone doing in chat? Since we got a moment to talk again. I heard Serenza got banned from the 501st, which I just started laughing my ass off profusely last night. That's just to show you how good it is, you know, Star Sim as a concept. The one guy that honestly made Star Sim a thing is now banned from Star Sim. If that isn't fucked, then I don't know what is. Roger, regrouping. I don't even know what he did. I honestly don't care what he did. Knowing him, I probably know what he did. We're regrouping, silly. Is your radio on 70?
Didn't notice Dr. Boom went offline for a little.
Yeah, it's all good.
I just don't know
Oh yeah, well, if you figure it out, let me know, because I can't even be bothered to watch it. The first one he did about why SWAT made the blacklist pissed me off enough, because it was so wrong.
Fucking big ass flashing balls. You can run these PKM as long as they want.
It's 30 minutes? Oh god. I don't mean to sound rude, but this is actually really horrible to say.
I need ammo and all that shit for the arsenal.
Fuck. Alright, how do I make this into a meme so it's less offensive? Welcome to the Arma 3 internet, how tough are you? How tough am I? I'll have you know I got banned from the 501st while doing some fruit bowl thing, and I only cried about it on the internet for 30 minutes. That's so horrible! That's so horrible! Oh, God! This is why I like TSB, because we don't have any of that drama, and well, actually, no, that's a lie. We do, but we don't air it out openly. And thankfully, the drama's only in frickin', like, the administrative channels. When they want to change through things. Fuck.
Why though?
Because it's nowhere here.
I think from the firefight.
Yeah, so Forensic has a Halo unit. I've got my own gripes about some of the stuff he does, but, you know.
Fucking Arsenal ate my radio.
He's a Zeus. He runs a unit. So that still puts him on equal terms as me. Do I consider us anything past equal on a YouTube level? No. Because of some of the shit I've seen.
4 liters worth of blood.
Ground forces, copters.
Arsenal ate the radio, Keck.
We have taken town and HQ and
Joy.
I don't know, Brad. Again, I would say associates. So it sounds like then Forensic isn't banned, but he's just quote-unquote demoted because I think, again, it's just another video to talk about the 501st and possibly recruit for it. Because I've seen some other pretty messed up stuff done in that unit. But I will tell you this, if Forensic were to ever, like, what?
Over there. Fucking 2 ammo.
Okay, I already have them in my kit, so I just reloaded my arsenal, so it's good. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I don't know. I mean, because I have the time, I'll talk about it. Forensic was banned from the 89th twice. He wasn't actually banned from it, he was banned from streaming it because he would openly shit-talk everybody in the unit when he Zeused for him. Don't get me wrong. I get it. I mean, I have TSB, and TSB is one of the most difficult player bases to Zeus for. But I don't look at individual people and start shit-talking them for XYZ, you know?
Just go, not even need resupply most likely.
Hey.
We take the T-55. No!
But again,
Just jump in between the 2 Vics.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I'm perfect either. Fuck no. I have almost killed TSB like 3 or 4 times on my own stupidity.
What the fuck is with... How can I hear Liru from over here?
I don't know.
Why is Liru sound like he's in a fucking box?
Really? God damn it, I was shit talking Forensic and then saying I'm not perfect, and then I immediately hear that. God damn it. Like, that is not what I wanted to hear. And these guys know it. They keep me in check, but
12 squads, he's on the pick.
I don't know.
Hey, firm, works for Alpha.
Because if you publicly talk about other people, then people immediately think you shit talk everybody. And I've seen that happen so many times, but...
Hey, firm.
Wait for me.
There's a...
attacking this thing.
Hey, if you're part of Bravo, there's a Vic to the north.
Bravo dismount the other Vics, getting the first Vic that lead just got in. Also, we might have to drive back to pick up Iz, because he was still at Arsenal.
I'm
I
here.
I agree. Ego does have a lot of
yeah.
problems. I'll be honest. I used to have a big freaking ego. I got too big to, for my bridges, especially in my first year. I wouldn't even argue 2 years. I've been doing this, which it's been about 3.5. Simply because Luton left, and I felt like I was the Arma top dog, and I was not afraid to, you know, act like it. And that made me quite a bit of enemies, which, again, I deserve. But nowadays, here's my secret. I am so burnt out from Zeusing that I could hardly care less anymore.
He's got his weapon out, so we can't cable to him, so leave him.
By all means, we can have a big conversation about how I'm a fuckwit. I really don't care. But I can tell you from what I've seen in Luton, there are problems with ego. I can tell you from things I've seen in Forensic, there are some problems with ego. I can say that for a lot of people, to be honest. Not just YouTubers, Twitch streamers. I can say that about a lot of people in general. And ego and, what's the sin? Pride get in the way of a lot of people that arguably is one of the biggest reasons why communities die in the first place. However, on the opposite side of the spectrum, you can also have things come out of communities that are so alt-wing to what the community is supposed to be about that it can also kill the community. And there's also people that like to make rapid changes with their character. That's me, personally. I have the mood swings of a 16-year-old girl that is going through puberty. And I'm not afraid to talk about it. It's bad. But again, that's why I have a whole system in TSB in place to keep me in check. I wish my skin was thicker. I still take things a bit personally. But it's that instead of a thick skin, I just have a lot of passion for what I do, and I'd rather have the passion. Though that's changing slowly. Did we just... Amazing. Awesome. What system keeps you in check? My tier 4s. And Sniper Wolf has a tier 5. Anything I need to do that is like community changing, I gotta pass it through Wolf. And he's been really good about keeping me in check. And it's also some of the tier 4s when I go to them about stuff. That's what I would honestly say. If you want to be a big shot YouTuber or Twitch streamer, you need to have a system of checks and balances. Because it's not a matter of if it will all go to your head, it's a matter of when it will all go to your head.
How do I check what is my thing? Because I think it's more than fucked.
The choice of being Scottish, you lose all sense. You lose all sense of self-worth within 5 years of your life. That's understandable.
The usual.
Yeah, I think Undead's internet's having a little hissy fit because we're kind of wobbling a bit too much for these hills. To be just the hills, I think it's a little bit of desync too, but that's Arma for you.
How bad it is, because I want to have a little fun. What do they have? Like 600?
Per my last was actually need to get into and stay in a player base like yours besides owning Arma 3 and a PC. Pat, it's honest. Okay, so at least for TSB, be at least 18 years of age, have a working microphone, have a copy of Arma 3 with Apex DLC, And for most of the ops we do, you're also going to need global mobilization and contact. Because we use assets from both of those. You need global mobilization loaded, but not contact, because contact is you know, it's own DLC.
Okay.
You have so many people to project your hate onto: the English, the Irish, the Welsh, the French, as a Scottish guy. Okay, because I was about to say, like, if you mean mean to my Zeusine, then no. Zeusine is not meant to be a way to dick on people. I did that a bit in Ahoy World when I was a Spartan. I would be malicious. And I'm gonna be honest, it just makes you feel a bit empty inside at the end of the day.
That base is filled with stuff. Okay, I can now see better. BTR, 2 BTRs, 2 T55s, 2 72s, and a VMU-1. At least 30 to 40 infantry patrolling and inside the base, and multiple technicals.
That is tasty.
I would also like to remind the military outpost is often objective. It's the thing marked to the east of it that is. We can just strike it and then get out right before they can't do anything about it. What do you say, Alpha and Bravo?
Sounds good.
Drawing a new route?
Right, we get back in. That's not the objective, that's a QRF base.
Yeah.
Is that the T-72?
Yeah.
That looks like something we're not supposed to touch.
Don't worry.
I think my...
But yeah, me personally, I just think, you know, it's your time on the internet. Go spend it how you want to spend it. That's why I think dual clanning rules are some of the dumbest things ever made. But I personally think humans on their own right are some of the dumbest things ever made.
You have to do something.
And history has shown that time and time again.
Get that advice, Mum.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Oh, perfect.
Wait, we actually flipped.
Loaded.
I'm face palming so hard right now. I'm not even gonna watch. If we explode, I'm just gonna blame the driver.
And I love.
Thank God our seatbelts keep us in these seats.
I'm racist, Tom.
Nah, I think it's just Undead's internet connection, because we were desyncing pretty bad earlier.
Mark is not.
Oh, booked it.
I did that. I only have, what, 3 mags?
I mean, that driving is nothing compared to the driving I do in DayZ. Especially with the server desync. Last night, I ended up flying. Literally flying with an ATA. About 7 clicks. Over Northwest. I knew we flew over Northwest because, or I say we, I mean me. Because I went through a radiation zone, and they're only in Northwest and Tizzy on Sniper Wolf's private server for TSB. So I flew over a radiation zone, which was Northwest, and I ended up in Zelenogorsk. And I don't know how I didn't die, but thankfully we have a mod that prevents collision damage with vehicles, because the vehicles are so desyncy. But, that was a trip. I've fallen through the map twice. I've ended up driving in the map where my wheels got stuck, and I had to drive for like 20 minutes to get it unstuck. I don't even record it, otherwise I would literally have enough to make like a 10-15 minute like montage of glitches, but, you know, DayZ's my casual game. Tiers are just based off of what trainings you've done, and then 3 and above is administrative ranks. That's really it. Any T0, which is a new guy, can play like 90% of the ops. In fact, we have 3 T0s in this op. Anyone's really loud. I even recently made my T1 ops, T0 ops, so, you know, what I do on Mondays and Saturdays are now open to the public.
I forgot I had 5 in my bag.
Oh yeah, DayZ's a buggy mess. It's still fun, but you have to have friends. It's one of those games where you can get a little kick out of it solo, but I mean, didn't it actually win an award recently? Better with Friends? At least I thought it did. I don't know. Yeah, on Steam, right, yeah. Yeah, friends? Steph, I'll be your friend. If you don't have any friends. We got a really cool base. So I'm basing with Outcast, and now nails are like a currency in our server because everyone's trying to build a base.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
And Outcast, he found this really cool spot to build the base. And he decided, I'm going to make this like triple wall tower on this one side because it has a good Overwatch position.
Exactly on that town. We're pushing further east, setting up a roadblock and holding it.
Hey, firm. So he builds up this tower and uses most of our nails. And then I'm like, well, this is great, Outcast, but what about a perimeter so people can't just come into the base and steal our stuff? And he literally like stopped, looked at me, and went, you know, Liru, that's an excellent question. Let's go farm for some nails. So for 2 days, we had half of our stuff. Hey, I got a two-man team pointed out now, Baron 075 moving up the road to the northeast.
Yeah, there's a victim itself.
50 cal Land Rover Technical. So, for 2 days, we had a Zill truck, we had a Gaz, we had 2 Gunthers, because every other car in that game is shit. Why is one of the cars driving really close off to our west, like 10 meters?
Sniper off.
Heck.
Alright, let's cross.
A firm crossing. So, you know, we had a lot of our shit exposed. Now we're moving our stuff from one base to another. We had this really cool, like, mini base, but we easily outgrew it because of the amount of stuff we've gotten. Right now, the most valuable items in our server are... Actually, I'm going to keep my gun out. Nails. Car radiators, which I'm actually happy I found one today. Those things are, like, literal gold. But nails have become the currency. Car radiators are a rare item, and NBC gear to get in the radiation areas that allegedly have the best loot. But the loot economy is getting messed up. Actually, before everyone started base building, the loot economy got so messed up because everyone was hoarding nails, waiting for the times to build bases, that nails actually became, like, super rare to find.
Alright, grab the target when Charlie pushing. Open fire.
Amazing. Are we clear to fire?
Yeah.
Where are my bullets going? That might have just been desync, because that took a hot second. I mean, if it works, it isn't stupid, but... What the hell was that? Here I am just wanting to talk about Daisy economies on TSB server, and then I see Charlie barrel in, knock down a wall. You know, actually, we're Russian Spetsnaz. That was actually perfect. That made total sense.
Do you want vehicles to be able to go through, or just full block?
It's a full block. We're set to stop.
Oh my god. That's something I've had to struggle with for TSB for the longest time, is, you know, it's a casual community. They're gonna make really stupid decisions. I'm not gonna make things intentionally harder if they make stupid decisions. Sure, that means I might be rewarding bad behavior, but at the same time, there are going to be those times in ops where it's not going to work. And when it doesn't work, then I can chastise them. But if it does, hey, it's gonna make for something entertaining for you guys, at least.
I have lost keep going east. Straight east.
So, you know. Might as well. That's something that I've actually only recently changed for my Zeusing. Like, for example, the, yesterday's French Resistance op. I they were doing it such a bad way. And I thought about, you know, sending more units in, but I'm like, you know, screw it. No, I'm just going to keep to my unit doctrine. And we'll just see how it goes. Did they just crash into a tree? I hope not.
The most efficient use of a singular trench. And it gives us some varying cover. Variable, sorry.
I don't have a E-tool, so I'm just going to chill here and pull security.
Am I the only one that grabbed one?
Is the VOD, the op on the 28th of February, still going online? Which one was that? Probably not at this point, Dutch. I might have had it deleted. Once in a blue moon, there is an op where I will even refuse to put it on the VOD channel because of how bad it goes. Or just entirely fucked. Depends.
I'm just watching over the road.
But if it's like a month ago, then... Actually, January, February, March, it might be. I don't know. I'll have to check. I need to update the VODS channel and upload the latest ones.
Send in go team 6.
Ceasefire.
Hold fire.
Do we just take tracer rounds to our northeast?
That was...
That's Charlie, never mind.
Hold fire.
Hey, you got another technical west.
He's gunned it down.
So, what was I saying about stupid stuff?
That guard is alive. It is down. Oh, never mind, he's up. It's hot still.
Hold fire on it, it's down. Recommend you dig a few trenches facing away from this technical right next to us so when it explodes it doesn't kill us all.
Understood.
Also recommend you dig a trench on the northern side so that doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Well,
You want me to move the technical up to you guys?
Yeah, bring it up to us.
I really don't know what to say. Like, what the hell just happened? What the actual fuck? It's Akil. No, it's Alex. My bad. Or AX, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops. I hope you understood what just happened, because I don't. Otherwise, cheers and have a good one. How often do TSB require demo excerpts? We have them once in a while, but most people know that, you know, they just have to, you know, do that, click it to a timer, blah, 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 or a detonator. We teach it in basic. That's a friendly.
Okay. Time to dig a trench.
Hey, we got a target, 229, top the hill. He's down. We're totally gonna have QRF right there. How did that get over there? What? But it was... okay, no, it's fine. Techie coming up the road, southeast.
I'm already helping you. Not the vehicle one, but the other one.
And Sunday Beach, thanks for the 5-month resub. I think I think the bot broke, which happens. Not much we can do about it. But hope you keep enjoying the ops nonetheless Sunday, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this. TSB can demo everything. Yes, yes, I do agree with that. I got some ammo to burn. Oh, we have that technical down. Never mind.
No, that wouldn't be big enough.
My other fear is that's going to take a hit to the engine block and blow up and down a few people, because that's an accident waiting to happen. Lead, recommend you organize it so some people are watching north and some people are organizing south, so we're not all just bumblefucking around. Yeah.
So keep the.
He was watching south.
Yeah.
No, I press C.
You're not going to see.
For the,
If you got
Right,
it to the
shuffle
point
around a
where
bit.
it looks like the box is there, you're fine, it'll stabilize itself anyway.
So with Forensic, he got drunk. They told him to stop the dream and cut his Zeus op. What? So he was drinking during a Zeus op? Cack. He insisted he wasn't that drunk. He argued with an admin. He got permabanned with quotes. Later, he let back in and demoted. Based on his retelling of story, he does not care much for the leadership of the 501st, and this is the sum of the long-term tension.
I'm going to you currently leaning again.
I don't think this gate should be inside this place. Because we'll die.
I'll put a, if you're really that worried, I'll put more fences around it, so if it does cut off, you can get
Oh my god.
That's fair. I mean, I doubt, actually, I don't think that's going to that way we could go, really.
It has another side, doesn't it?
You know,
Does it?
It has an M2, so that'll cut off.
I'm actually... This is gonna piss a few people off.
No.
But I actually like Bondor. Because he did sort me out when I was in the 501st. And I really like him for that. He's a hard ass, sure. He has a ban quota, sure. But he... This is a stretch, but he's kind of like the sniper wolf of the 501st, but he's a lot harsher. But it's very his way or the highway, but he has an idea of how to run things. Again, very harsh. Has a ban quota, all that crazy stuff, but...
Charlie's got
yeah.
90 ready for SPMP.
He can definitely be too harsh. Hold up. We got a squad coming up bearing 162. Actually, scratch that 4-man fire team. Can the 50 cal get on that? They're down. Actually, there's one more. Your rounds were good. Fire again. Long range BMP shot. That was a cack.
Vehicle.
He is dead. Alright, cool. Like, I'll put it this way. I don't like Bondor, but I respect him. In the sense of, you know, you do have to be that heavy-handed in a large community. I will actively avoid him, though, but I still respect him. There are some people in the 501st leadership that are very their way or the highway, though, and the issue with that is that a lot of them go in very separate directions. Hey, recommend we get some trenches away from the technical you brought in, because if that goes up, we're all going to die.
The BP is getting closer. It's really close.
On it now.
Oh, look! Liru was right again. Oh my god! Anyone still alive? No? Okay, let me go tell the other squads we're fucked. Stand by. All squads, this is Bravo. We are Maskaz. I am the only one up.
BMP has been directly hit. BMP has been hit 4 times now, still alive. Dead map, left side.
Oh no, why did you That's stupid. I got ace healed. Mirwell's a very nice Zeus. I wish he didn't do that, but again, his style. Because that just kind of takes me out of it.
This guy okay?
Probably not. Yeah, I told them not to put the vehicle in the trench line. They still did it. And they all got wipes, but I think our squad leader's up.
Yeah.
I hope we all learned something today.
Who's critical? Who's critical?
Yeah, they're all pretty fucked.
I think you're medicing a dead guy over there.
If you can open his inventory, then he is dead.
Let him do his thing. He seems to really want to do it.
Giving this guy an 1,000 milliliter, bandage his right arm, right leg, and he should be good.
Still fixed.
Yeah, putting blood in this one. Hey, Cavasius. You can open his inventory. He's dead.
All right.
If you get the little gun icon and the 3 dashes, that means he's dead.
PRing.
He's got a heart rate.
Oh wait, yeah.
All right, this guy has a heart rate. He's getting blood. If it still says he needs blood after it goes in, give him another blood bag of 500, and then he should wake up. Sorry, buddy, but this is why you don't bring these vehicles made out of nitroglycerin into your line. Good shot, good shot. Yep, they're coming out from the northwest. You don't need to do CPR, Joe. He has a heart rate. This guy will be fine. He just needs another blood bag, so I'm giving him another blood bag. Joe, he doesn't need CPR. Go pull security. Okay. Sorry, they look like the same animation. You put both your hands down, so I thought you were doing CPR again. But yeah, he's receiving 1,500. He should wake up in a few minutes. So anyway, this ties into my ego. And I'm not gonna lie, when you've played Arma a lot, you see an accident waiting to happen, and you tell them about it. It does kind of inflate an ego. Woo! I almost shot that guy. Keck. Not the bad guy, the guy that ran into my line.
Escort is flight rate actually. Well.
Shit, this guy took the N4 night vision.
So yeah, we're good now, because now that the Vic's gone up, they can, we don't have to worry about it being a hazard anymore.
Later, boys.
Have I ever thought of doing the contact exercise up, but the aliens arrive? Official, you can't use those assets in multiplayer, without doing some really fancy stuff. And I'm too lazy to do that. It'd be cool though, but again, it's one of those ideas where I have down the line. We have an enemy vehicle break. We have a Humvee and a BTR coming up the MSR to the south.
Yeah, but I need to get closer.
See, Land Rover.
It looks unarmed, so... Oh, this is a BTR. Oh, no.
Yes, that's what I said.
friendly player. That's what's happening.
So now that we're pinned down, the other two squads need to flank it. And it sounds like they just succeeded. There's the cook-off.
I need a splint.
There you go. There you are. Yep, you're correct in that. Go for the two
So here's Liru's advice. To make a synopsis over everything we've gone over today. Number one, if you're in a Milsim or Star Sim community, we have another BTR coming up the road bearing 145.
I have already.
TB time. Hold up. Liru's gotta do some stuff. It doesn't like me. It just blew up.
What?
You know what? That's why I have this thing. Yeah, it's dead. Another thermal barrack right on target.
I still see infantry and the BTR.
Then kill them. I still have those 2 boxes for you if you need them. So, synopsis, guys. Number 1, if you're in a Star Sim or a Mil Sim, don't do drunk offs, because it's going to get you banned or demoted or bullshit. That is not just true in Star Sim, that's actually true in units like the 506 as well. Don't drink, unless it's a fun op, because otherwise you're going to get in trouble. As would be expected. See that little blip I'm hitting at?
One alive, one.
Man, you're just like me when I pee. You just spray it all over the damn place. So, don't do serious ops plastered because you're gonna get into fights and get banned like an idiot. 2, if you know that the squad is about to make a critical mistake, but you're only a rifleman, don't force people to change. Just let them figure it out themselves, because otherwise they're not gonna learn. 3, on top of number 2, do note that some people are never going to learn, and it's funny to just watch it happen, because then you can become a famous YouTuber and make interesting highlights too. I don't know. I'll help you out, maybe. I don't know. And then rule number 4, Liru is a person with an ego, but so is every other YouTuber, so pick and choose the person you like the ego the most.
I'm impressed with my character. I can run with the PK and the pistol and
anything else? Point 3 is literally the career of Soviet Womble. You know, I've never met Wobble. Wobble. I've never met Womble, but I have respect for him in the sense that he is the reason why Arma was kind of revived. It had a lot of people flow to it over the past few years, and we have him to thank for that. People can hate him all he wants, but you still have to understand that fact, and that's kind of what's let I would say, the renaissance of this game happen, in the sense of all these amazing mods being constantly updated, such as, you know, Star Wars, Warhammer, Stargate, SG-1 for frick's sake, Terminator, like anything you can think of that is at least mainstream, there is mods for it. And that's kind of cool.
Go down.
Remy got kind of funny. Actually, it's not Remy. It's his people in his community apparently hate TSB's guts. And I don't even know who half of them are. So that's funny. And then some of his Zeuses have used, recycled some of my Arma Op ideas, which I consider a form of flattery. But I'm glad that, you know, stuff I do is rubbing off on people. Giggity. Even when they claim that... That's one of the conundrums of life. You have people that apparently hate me and my guts, but they do exactly what I do. And that's always confused me about this. Like, God, there was, 2 months ago, I met someone that apparently hated my guts, and yet he would always put goats in his op. It's like... I'll be honest, I don't even do that much anymore, but it's like, that's a very old school Liru thing to do, is to just have goats. Even when it wasn't relevant. I don't know. I've never seen a Maxor thing. I don't even know who Maxor is. I just keep hearing his name, but I don't know. I guess he's one of the up-and-comings. But hey, again, good on anyone that's able to, like, you know, make a YouTube account, make their own community out of it. Your round was short. But, I'll be honest, running one of these is very hard. Because you have to run with people, and people are some of the most unpredictable sons of bitches in the world.
Grenade launcher. There.
Maxor is TSB if it were unregular IELTS at its finest. That's what kind of bugs me, is all these new age communities coming out are super casual, but at the same time they're able to complete ops, which is great, but recently I've noticed that TSB has been kind of getting bundled into that in the sense of, you know, one size fits all casual communities are like super autistic and stuff. And that kind of breaks my heart a bit, because that's not what I tried to have TSB get made into.
Good thing I called it out before.
But again, what can you do with people and their assumptions?
Bring it back.
Nothing. Burner, thanks for the 2-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. Yeah, not a damn thing. Just, at the end of the day, though, who cares what other people think, you know? Just, you do you. You play however you want to play on the internet. If you're a Zeus, you make the ops however you want to make them. All I ask is if you are a Zeus, is you make an op that, you know, works. For example, if you give your player base World War II demo, you give them the World War II detonators that work with that demo. You know, little things like that. That's why, especially over the past 2 months, I've been heavily testing every one of my op concepts on a dedicated server to make sure that nothing breaks. But it's that little bit of testing for every single op, which, you know, piles up in time. But that's how I make sure that all these ops work. Because I'll be damned if I have another Arctic incident.
Southeast of us, or the
I still get memed on for that, and that was like 2 years ago.
Some enemies on top of rooftops.
When did you add stream rewards? I never added stream rewards.
Well, I saw like 3.
How does the 506 view my TSB membership? So TSB is not seen as a milsim community, so we're not, it doesn't violate 506 dual clanning rule. I want so badly to get back into a billeted role in the 506, but I legitimately cannot maintain it until I finish school. I tried so damn hard, but the time constraint was just too much. So you know, I left my billet, went on reserve. I still go on an op here and there, but I have so many other commitments I gotta finish up before I can, you know, go back into that. But they're not going anywhere. I know that. There's still, like, literally 3 platoons. Like, the size of the 501st, so, you know, they're not going anywhere. And Drum is still a YouTuber, still has over 100,000 subs, is still Twitch streaming. Brewer is becoming a big Twitch streamer as well in his own right, aka Wargames Inc. So, yeah, they're not going anywhere. Heck, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. If TSB ever falls apart, first place I'm going is the 506th. I'm not sure if I publicly said that yet, but it's been that way for years. 506 700th, and I will make a small casual community where it's not even really a community, it's just a place where ops are going to be hosted. But I don't think TSB is ever going to fall apart. We've come close a few times. Definitely. Half of them were my doing, on accident, because of stupid shit, because people. But again, Wolf is the dad, I am the mom. And I like to go on PMSing episodes that Sniper Wolf has to deal with. It's a wonder he's still around. 3-1 BAR, nice. I'm not gonna lie, I love doing work with the M249. Hey, can you not?
Oh, you are here. Okay.
I'm pulling security. Just say Liru and I'll reply. Fuck. Did you put it over radio?
Yeah.
Oh. Whoops. Okay, I don't need it. Thank you, though. Okay. We're going. Just trying to talk to my chat. Damn! It's TSB. The Gestapo's here. They don't want me to talk about chat stuff. Ah! PFC Burns. And PFC Liru.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm on the correct frequency. We're on 70. Yeah, so. I think they did say it was just really quiet.
That hurts.
Oh, yeah, no, Wolf is... There's a reason Wolf hasn't been paying that much attention. We have burnt the shit out of him. Especially with the whole Ambi thing, but we're not going to talk about that. Burns, I would disagree. I'd say you'd have more experience right now because you've been playing ops actively there. I haven't. So you have more experience than me in that regard. Here's the thing. General ARMA experience is good. However, when it comes to a certain community of any type, people who have the most experience are the people actively playing in that community, and you cannot tell me otherwise. And this is why I kind of don't like Serentic. It's because he'll walk into a community and think he immediately knows the best way to do things, which is the 501st way. And the 501st way is not the best way to do things in a more casual community, or a Warhammer community, or a Halo community. I'm getting a little personal now, but... like, I don't walk into the 506, go up to Drum and Drum and Brewer and go, hey, I know how to do this. How about you promote me and let me do this? It's like, fuck. And again, I don't want to talk shit. Sorry, that was rude of me, but egos, my man. I mean, on the topic of 40k, I love the 700th, but I am going to take a few weeks off for Zeusing with them as they go through the blacklist of buildings and make a list of what 40k buildings I can and can't use. Because making non-40k maps look 40k without 40k buildings is a very, very big headache. So I'm just going to let them, update policy, and then I'll go in and, finish up Desert Protocol. Not even finish, like, really start, because we've only done 2 missions in it. And make sure my super tank doesn't flip when I hit a tree. Even though I tested it 5 times, and it worked fine every single time. Mind you, those 5 times weren't before I sent the mission files to them. Those 5 times were literally on the server. Because the super tank was having an issue that I fixed, because it kept blowing itself up. So I had the server reset 5 times, and I tested it with the tree, made sure it worked. And then, even with that, it still decides, whoop, I'm gonna flip. Whoa, look at that. Wow. Boom.
We flicked.
Fuck me.
We flicked him or we just me?
Don't worry about it. Well, that's fine.
I mean, at the end of the day, guys, I don't care. You can ask me on my opinion for anything. I'll give it to you straight, because I don't like back talk, like talking behind people's backs in my own little corners. I feel if I mention it on Twitch, that's me kind of talking about it openly.
Okay.
No, Serenza could come in here right now, and I would say, yeah, like, I'm annoyed with you. Ah!
How it feels when you're on drugs.
But nonetheless, he has a Halo unit. Good luck. If I ever feel like, you know, wanting to binge Halo, I'll either go to the 89th or I'll try Serentic's group. That's just how it is.
I think you should let me drive next time.
Are we leaving or are we getting back in the car?
Just grabbing some dedicated AT.
Hey, firm.
Okay, some more ammo from Mr. Machine Gunner.
Hey, boom. Yeah, I'm buying as much as myself.
Okay.
Fine, but resupply, someone's gonna sit you.
I don't know why we got resupplied if we're just going to go back. But then again, they did say in brief that after we held it for X amount of time, it would simulate Allied forces going to it. So I guess that was resupply for the Allied forces. So it still makes sense. Yeah, I understand that, Burnside. I'd say try a weekend one, but yeah. It's because the times where you would probably be off of work, you know, Bloodwing would be off of work, and I like to spend my evenings with her.
To eat something sweet. I don't have anything left.
You know, you can save the loadout with the current radio channel, and the channel will still be there. You can?
Whisk the eggs together, sugar together, and put some
Learn something new every day. How do you do it, official? You get off at 2 p.m. EST normally? That's fair. Yeah, most of my ops in the weekday. Actually, the Monday one's at 5. If you ever want to do World War II IFA one, Burnside, we got those, but I will admit...
Okay, I'm pretty sure we flip now.
We have.
You're well.
Enjoy myself doing that. No, we don't. Looks like we're walking.
Can you flip us?
How can we wait? The float
Hey.
It worked.
No, it didn't.
Hey.
A what?
The Zeus, flipped it.
I like the effort. I like the effort.
What'd I say about undead driving? This is gonna end up being a meme compilation, I swear to God. Just set the channel and save the loadout? Alright. I mean, I've been doing that, but it still eats the radio. I'll try it again. We'll see. Well, whoever was injured leaving the Jeep was the guy doing, like, the multiple 360 spins while prone as I was getting out, so he just armored himself, which, you know, happens. But yeah, no, if you guys want me to talk about a certain topic, just name it. And, you know, if I know about it, I'll talk about it. If I don't know about it, I'll just say I don't know about it.
So generation kill and whatnot.
TSB needs driving lessons? Nah.
Just set aside some time and get it done.
Actually, I don't know. As a joke, sure. They did have an op last week. I think it was DaVincer that Zeused it, but he made a wacky races op. And it was apparently really fun. So if he ever does that again, I'm going to join in on it. I was too busy playing DayZ. Yes, Laser, there is a medical training that'll start circulating, but I don't know who's running it yet. I've personally dropped all my trainings because the new training system that they're making I want nothing to do with. because I have my own personal opinions against it, but the 4s have the power in that jurisdiction, so I could care less.
There we go.
I'm going to strangle you, undead!
Oh my god.
Why?
Someone is living.
But literally, we're 500 meters away from Charlie at the moment.
Somebody else is driving.
Yes.
Flip 10 times as often. Laser, were you at the Wacky Races one?
Dude, what you meant?
Ah.
It's over immediate.
Yep.
I swear, I'm gonna make a highlight compilation of just him flipping the vehicle multiple times, because we're at 4 now.
120 km max speed.
First 2 we recovered from, the last 2, not worse.
Just drive with control.
Is the 7-day ban worth shooting?
That's easy to say.
I almost saw it flip again, and I was about to have a heart attack. That shot out your engine, that sucks, Laser. You drove a go-kart. The 7-day is never supposed to be worth it, but there are times where I really wanna.
To the line.
Was a left hand for it.
Oh, it mostly.
Go-karts are good at terms, you're right. But you can get shot at in a go-kart. Down in op where Russians have to combat riots in Livonia after their annexation. That's an interesting op. So like counterinsurgency style with a lot of civs. I'll put that on the list. Mind you, the list is massive. We're getting into op concepts like right now that I put on the list like a year ago. The list is it's pretty big. Technically, you can get shot at in any vehicle. You're right, Commissar, but a go-kart doesn't really have that much driver protection to get shot.
Yep, private copies.
It's a forward command vehicle. There you go. That's one way to put it.
Where is the gas tank? Guess I will not get an answer. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum.
What's the music? Mass Effect 2, or no, Mass Effect credits M2 fonts. It is one of my favorite songs to play while doing these because it's not copyrighted and it's really good background casual music. You know, it's better than my general ambient music. Is it Mass Effect 3? I thought it was the original Mass. I don't know. I still need to play Mass Effect games. I'm horrible. Yeah, there's a little bit of desync back and forth. It's Arma. You get used to it.
So we're blitzing in.
Okie dokie. I don't plan on touching Andromeda because I heard that was that was bad. Are we mounting back up?
Yeah, we're blitzing.
Okay, can I be Dancer then?
Let's go.
Black line.
Just go down northwest.
Understood. Speed and slow down, ready to not
Did you just make an Alex Jones Frogs gay joke?
No, no.
He did.
Okay.
Reloading. He's down. He's down.
That guy's dead. Technical bearing 008. Oh, look, you're dead. There's a shooter direct west. He's down. What grenades am I using? It was first HE, then I switched it to thermobaric. Thermobaric is nasty.
Okay, boom.
I'm gonna keep shooting at guys. You guys set up a little CCP here.
Yeah.
I hate you, I hate your face, I hate your guts, I hate your nuts.
Hey, Undead, you got multiple people downstairs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, they got flanked hard. It was funny to watch. I'm gonna go help with all the dead people.
Yeah.
Crossing. Alright, you guys okay? Anyone need tartar sauce?
No, we're relatively fine.
I'll have that later, please.
Hey, one of you shooting at friendlies to the north in that building, please stop.
Oh, that's just
Yeah, that's a friendly. That's a rock.
You want thermal?
Well, if you're taking fire, come into the building, forehead.
There's one side of the window at 323.
Thermobaric, I would consider the doomsday round of a grenadier rifle, because it is very, very OP. It'll kill buildings. Like, the recent update for it... Pretty sure they just fired it into that building, from an RPG warhead. That's a dead guy on the second story. I guess that guy might have been up? I don't know. I didn't see any muzzle flashes from the gun. That guy, I think, should not exist anymore. Contacts bearing 306, moving up the ridgeline. 300 meters out.
Roger, opening fire.
I don't want to accidentally put it in the roof. Because this is now a hand mortar. Someone already beat me to the punch. Whew! Yeah, someone shot one way early, leveled that building. Oh, baby. That is some sexy stuff. I cannot aim with this red dot to save my life. Righto, Pat, thanks for coming by. So, to ask the stream, is this enough DACA for you? Do we need more DACA, less? Audio on a BMP somewhere to the southwest. More? Well, there's some more DACA. Yeah, let me take these off and show you what these do. Here's what it looks like. It ignites all the oxygen as a secondary. It's so beautiful. Sounds like a BMP one to the southwest. I'm outside the house on the southern side. Come to me.
Roger.
Enemy BTR bearing 292. Clear backblast. I'm not in range. Rockets were short. That one from the left wasn't. Grab the MG ammo from my pack. Whew! Yes, this is the round I used to blow up the hotel. I did a 400-meter top-down attack, and it hit the backside of the hotel and made it fall. Alright, I'm gonna hit plus and just kind of survey those hills, watch for QRF. I'm gonna watch our 6 just in case there's additional QRF. Because they might. That might be, you know, hostile, so they could easily come over these hills and hit us. But we are also supposed to be defending that roadblock, so... Disregard, I'm gonna keep watching northwest.
Oh, BTR.
We're kind of rear Overwatch to let the other squad right there get screwed by everything that comes out of the south, so they're kind of the ones forward doing all the work. And until my squad leader tells me otherwise, I'm not gonna go and help. Calling a TOS-1, a Tsar bomb or something. Ooh. Things are scary just to think about. You can hear a BTR in the distance to the south-southwest. Oh, yes it is. Gonna go ahead to the next building just to set up. Actually, disregard. There's no good positions. Recommend we set up in break. We could do at best this building right here I'm running to. Clear back blast!
Clear.
Stand by! I'm gonna run up and dab on that BTR. Don't follow me. Oh, you little bitch! He doesn't like me. Well, I'm an idiot.
What did you do, Liru?
I'm fine.
I oofed that one pretty hard. Yeah. As in, I didn't blow up. I shot the rocket and just went right over it. I forgot how good Taliban technology was for deflecting rockets. That's a really good "we'll be right back" meme. Just, like, pause it when the rocket's clearly over the target. Bum, 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 ba, bum. Ah, now I'm gonna have to deal with this guy whining like a little bitch. Which, granted, he got shot, so it makes sense. Ha! Yeah, I made him surrender because I shot a grenade at him.
Moving to capture.
Honestly, yeah, if I just had a grenade fired at me, I'd probably surrender too. See, that probably wasn't going to hit, but what if it did? We got this nice music to chill with.
Yep, prisoner's been disarmed and placed in a safe-ish spot.
Are we the bad guys?
Maybe.
Heli is over to our east, moving north. Is that ours or enemy?
No, that's enemy.
No idea.
According to C-Tab, it's enemy. Do you want the MG to start shooting at it?
I think it's unarmed anyway, so can't do anything to us.
So, no?
Nah, leave it.
Okay. My finger slipped. Sir, the enemy MIA activated its warp drive. I have lost its presence. Over.
Damn those Talibans.
I mean, they got technology to deflect rockets. They have warp drives in their MI8s. I'm not surprised.
I wonder what that could have been.
There it is again.
Here's on to the north. It's back. I think it has phase shifting technology. It slipped into slip space for a second. Those sneaky, sneaky Taliban.
god, you guys have some pretty solid camo.
What the fuck was that about? Hey Undead, can you pack my boo boo so my guy stops complaining? He's sick.
Did you see the fucking server things last night?
I was in the first potluck up.
Yeah, the player damage threshold was 22.5.
MI28 is headed away from us.
It's meant to be 10.
Keck.
So, someone's pacement's not correct.
Huh?
Hold still for a second, mate.
What?
Giving you a pack.
What?
Means I'm removing any injuries from you that you have sustained.
For now.
For now.
Is...
Don't worry.
Are you
I'm
okay?
getting rid of your wounds.
Here's the real question: is what's next?
Oh no, the lag just started. I'm not going to move.
Right, so I've captured this. I would assume it would either be
Zeke, are you okay?
somewhat. I would assume. Maybe.
Just don't ask
Seeing
questions.
things.
Yeah, I've learned to do that.
Okay.
I mean, we managed to capture two prisoners.
Do you need to go inside? Take a break?
Good target practice.
Did place me in a vehicle.
Okay.
That's the captain.
Okay. Okay.
To follow the video.
Yes, yes you did.
I just beat you. Oh well. Stay still for a second, mate.
I'm just gonna put the music back on.
I swear to God.
Don't worry. These things happen.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Sure.
What are we engaging with rockets? I have no idea. It's macro testing out ammo one. And macro testing ammo.
They're shooting at the BMP3.
Okay. That's a BMP1, not a BMP3.
Sorry, my mistake.
If it was a BMP3, we would be fucked right now. So you scared me when you said BMP3.
The chassis kind of look the same from this angle. My bad.
I think I figured out why Jewish people always get fucked by
Funny how that BMP1 hasn't exploded yet.
like
Oh, you should have seen it do a potluck last night. One of them took 4 fucking cargo stuffs to kill it.
Really?
I just want to listen to this guy.
Damn.
And they were 84mm high explosive anti-tanks.
Are you okay, Zeke?
Fine now.
Okay.
Medically,
I'm
he's
Jewish,
fine.
so I'm chosen by God.
You're Jewish, so you're chosen by God. To do what exactly?
Chosen one.
This is a very good question.
You're the chosen one.
I don't know, fucking. This is what I was told.
Huh? I want to take my NVDs off before I, blind myself.
No, I'm just kidding. This is why we get fucked all the time. The last time was by Hitler. What is going to be the next?
No,
you want to blind yourself.
Be hated by many nations and ethnicities.
I know.
Okay.
Because we're just like shoving it in the face. We're the chosen.
Okay.
Fucking. I don't know. Chosen.
No, I'm not gonna shoot him, but TSB attracts some very interesting people. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
That's what I do.
This is why I like doing these, because you get a lot of interesting highlights out of it.
Thank you for doing it
Cool.
safely. I can drop. Why didn't they drop tow rope? Have I been carrying a tow rope this entire time?
No tow rope on you.
Magic. No, no,
Probably.
but I should get down before I
Not
fucking...
magic, it's just. No, I'll leave it.
I'm not going.
Smart idea to fall from the roof.
Yes, can I do this?
See if you can. If it's a large enough opening, you can go for it.
No, we need to set roadblocks up still. And then prep for a convoy that's coming.
Right, what direction is the convoy coming from?
No idea, but down the main road I'm gonna assume.
Right, how many people have injecting tools this time?
I forgot to bring one after I died.
So is it just me?
No, just one got one. One got another place.
We said it's funny.
I've had a laugh at that.
Enemies! On the road, west.
All of the shit I've seen today.
No longer there.
We've had people get blown up because they put a technical in a silly spot. We've had multiple car flips. We had someone just yeet off of a roof after being asked if he was okay. I'm losing my marbles. Oh. Deep breath. Deep breaths.
Okay, he's left me.
Think about pandas and cat girls and fox girls and wolf girls and
On the east side, there should be a
Bloodwing and all that fun jazz.
yes.
Come on. Come on.
Right, I'm gonna begin digging a trench to the south.
Okay.
What do you think of him, sir?
Azuki's a good cat girl, but Coconut. Coconut's my wife. You already took the ammo from me. I don't have any more for you.
It's coming from us. No, I will bring you some more.
You're bringing me some more? Okay.
Understood. Do you want me to put
Here.
it before or after the burning vehicle?
Put it in.
Yeah, I'm saying, right over here.
He's giving me more ammo because he's the MG guy and he likes me to be his ammo bitch.
Yeah, he has a very big backpack. I like it.
What?
Apparently, enemies.
What? No. Come on. Deep breath. The sun is warm. The grass is green.
Here comes the convoy, oh boy.
Takes approach.
Yep. Sure.
Isn't Azuki with Coconut in the scenes? I forget.
That bottle.
Everything's green. Everything's green with flashes of white.
I love
No other MGB.
Fucking amazing.
It's an assault.
Alright, I have an idea because I'm the Grenadier. I'm gonna do Grenadier things.
Understood.
Sounds good.
I'm ordered with everything about this right now. I'm in for them.
We have 97. Nekopara 3. Nekopara was 3 because it had the Yuri. It was great because it had the Yuri scene. Ah, it's so beautiful. Yeah, 400 meters is about that. So we can just pepper it around. Oh, I don't care if Twitch slides into my DMs. We delete the VODs for that reason. So we can talk about all of the lewd stuff. I wish the OVA was had a bit of hentai, but it's got some really good fan service shot, especially a coconut. Man, we've gone from talking about other Twitch streamers / YouTubes to talking about petty rivalries to talking about memes to talking about now Nekopara hentai. I love this chat.
BTR. There's a BTR. It's Knick South. Medic!
I am just doing my job as a mortarman. Targets north.
North, you say?
Yep, direct north. Hill. Eat mortar! That's fast smoke. Oops.
I need
Oh! That happened! You're very dead. I'm gonna walk away now. Do. How am I alive? Something exploded!
Oh, that is a T-72. No.
Are you okay? Apparently that's a T-72. It was a tank shell coming in.
Where?
Contact southeast of the hill.
Hello to the no.
Oh my god!
No, I do not approve. I do not approve. I'm fucking ready.
Keep it off comms, please. As entertaining as that is.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no.
Good shot.
Yeah, get in the building, buddy, even though there's not much of a building left. The door frame's still intact, though.
It's important. At least you know the wall.
Get them in there. Oh, my bones just snapped.
I'm here to join the healing session.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So I'll work on him.
Gotta need help with Joe, he's pretty fucked.
He's not bad, just trying to get the fracture of the worst limb.
Yeah, I got his left arm.
Not worried about the leg. Other arm. There, we can disadvantage.
Alright, I gotta take the NVGs out because that light's still on.
Same, I'm bleeding out.
ERA, the
Probably.
Overshot that tank 3 times now, I'm pissed. Understood.
There's guys northeast.
I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to set it somewhere else. Don't not near the building, Jeep. Okay?
I'm just gonna use indirect fire at this point because we are so fucked.
Yeah, we got enemy infantry southeast.
That one it was.
The second tank, that's a BMP, I believe. P1.
Alpha demise, probably not I have
I need launching a fucking tank. You won't kill it. Need RPG.
I'm not. I'm hitting the infantry next to it, not the tank. Because he was shooting at me, forehead.
Back with 4 rockets.
That's right. He should pop once he gets left blood. Okay, he's got through that 1,000. And then another.
I do like the new heartbeat effects, though. For those of you still up, we got targets to the east. Oh, you're dead, buddy. Like I said, literally just plain or indirect fire at this point. Yes, we've got multiple dead around here from those explosions. Jeez.
I have the death.
Crossing behind, crossing behind, crossing behind. Alright, you're clear. I heard fire up there, so right now we're kind of in the shit, so I'm just firing what I can. Yeah, there was some infantry up there, so I made sure that they weren't alive anymore. Get some blood in me for my blood pressure, stick myself with another epi. What mod contains? Yeah, it's RHS. Specifically Russian Armed Forces of the Russian Federation, AFRF. So I saw 2 KIA, but, you know.
If anything else up and more location. But look, so the contact out to the east, someone.
That works. Like I said, I hate that scope. Got a bullet go over my head. Yeah, I used to like this scope, but I think they changed something in the updates, because now I'm just not being accurate with it at all.
bunch of infantry northeast, really.
Contacts in northeast, bearing 55.
Because it's a Russian ammo box. Two RPGs going out in unison. Crossing. Crossing. Ah, I saw him too. I just didn't lower my gun.
Yeah, two guys behind the house back. Boom, I think they stole your guy. I'm feeling good. Don't see him anymore. Yeah, that's fine. Which one?
He's there. He's dead.
Oh, I found him. Oh, okay. I might have shot him. That's alright.
This has devolved a little bit, because now I'm just popping thermal barracks and they're far.
Big idea to ease off of the thermal barracks and keep the server down.
Hello.
Oop, we're getting shot at. Oh no! Whoops! I mean, if the Zeus gives us 200 thermal barrack rounds, I'm going to use 200 thermal barrack rounds. I want to air fry my Taliban. Thank you very much.
There's resupply here if you need, people need to get it. We'll get next after this.
Toasty. Targets 006, north, slight northeast. Top of the ridge. I like my AFC, KFC extra crispy. GG. Ah, sit back. I just want to quickly say, I'm happy no one fired at Index. That was nice. Thank you. I was shocked.
That was something.
Nice.
Congratulations. Alrighty. So first of all, yes, good job at staying alive. I'm surprised not that many people died. A lot of people were glitching their vehicles, but that just happens. That's armor. Alright, so your insertion went pretty well. I was a bit scared you're gonna kill yourself by throwing yourself at the most fortified position in the AO without the respawn, but you succeeded with minimal casualties. So after that, you can figure there was the HQ being completely destroyed. There was no organization whatsoever. You kept running into random patrols that just doing the orders they were last given. Some vehicles were just driving between the cities, not knowing anything is happening, just running into the barricades.
Give him a warm welcome, shall we?
The only thing that had any communication was the military base. You did not engage. It's afterwards sent a couple of vehicles to check out your roadblock that got completely wiped. That rocket strike from the BMP, that was a mistake. I fired that rocket and I have absolutely no idea how it hit anything, but apparently it literally almost wiped the central squad. That was one big meme. This rocket is literally uncontrollable, but somehow. Alright. And the second objective was pretty easy until some of the reinforcements arrived. But as the convoy again had no communications, they literally were not expecting anything. And when the engagement happened, as soon as they realized what they're facing, they just decided to bail, since they cannot even ask ground commands what is happening. So I'd say it's a job well done. There's going to be no communications between the southern and northern side, so when the next invasion happens, and it's going to happen in a couple of hours, you should be able to easily take the airbase and the other towns around it. Although one thing, you managed to clear the HQ without too many explosives being thrown, so I'd say HQ is about 70% intact. This is going to help you later, as this is going to be your FOB for special operations. That's all I can say from me. Oh, and when jumping off from the plane, literally in a couple of ops, you are able to jump out from any position. So I guess a couple of people were stuck in there. Well, teleported them back to you guys. I guess that's all I can do. Unfortunately, did not use the air resupply that much. Oh well.
We used it once, it was filled with ammo. That was enough forever.
You could have not even taken it with you because you have a lot of those crates.
And leave it for the enemy?
Nice. It just looks nice. And that's about it. Now going from up, which is Alpha.
Everyone in Alpha did great. Flew through the first objective, flew through the second objective. Near the end of the last objective, things got a bit memey. Everyone picked up RPGs and just started eating them everywhere. But it worked, so whatever. Sorry, on 50, I asked people to repeat a few times. Sorry about that. I was a bit tired. Especially Makarov. I think I had you repeat a plan 3 times or some shit. Sorry about that.
That's right.
Other than that, yeah, I got no complaints. Everyone did great.
Alright then, bravo.
Yeah, same as Alpha. My guys are great. Sat around, was long range engagement for the first objective, and then switched up to close range for the rest of them. Almost got wiped when that BMP fired the tow missile, but other than that, my guys are great. So.
Right then, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie did alright. At some point, we started off as 3 people, but then we had a couple more people join in, so we were not as small of a squad anymore. We pushed ahead a couple times in our cars and took on the objectives on our own. This first time was the small compound with literally 5 guys, that was no problem. Second time it was on the last objective. We went in, captured the house and provided support from there, while Alpha and Bravo more slowly moved in from the hills. Yeah, everything went fine. We only lost a single guy throughout the whole op, not counting Arusa crashing a bunch. So yeah, well, good job on everybody in Charlie. People followed orders, people had good comms, etc, etc.
Was there Delta?
No.
Alright. Let's open debrief then.
May I ask?
Yes.
Whatever happened to those prisoners? I know one got killed, but the other one's still back at the worst place to kill it, actually.
I mean, we don't really care for prisoners.
Alright, I'm gonna wrap it up here. That was pretty fun. So, Bloodway and I, we're going to go have a dinner date, get some sushi. We have this new place in a town that close to where we live that apparently is really, really good. So I'm gonna see if it's better than my favorite sushi joint around. But I've heard it's high tier, so I'm gonna judge that. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operation. We have a lot of memes to make for this footage, but cheers, guys. Have a good one, and go operate operationally. Take care.